Welcome back to Proto Sky, where we took normal Skyblock to the extreme, all while only using vanilla features. Make sure you guys watch this series from the beginning with the link down in the description, as the journey it took to get to this point is just insane. And thank you everybody who has shown support by leaving a like as well as sharing this series with others. In the last episode, we gained 20 more new items, so we finally reached the end game, and with it we try to figure out what items are we able to obtain with our strict 2-block start. In today's episode, we have some big changes that have been made, and at the end of the episode, we will be looking at a fly machine that can fly through the end dimension and collect shulker mobs plus elytras. You heard that right guys, a way to farm up elytras. I hope you guys enjoy the episode. Okay, let's go into spawn chunks. You guys have been cleaning up spawn chunks to keep the farms out of them so they don't create lag. Yeah, a lot of farms on this side has been removed now, and this side too.
Removed.
So like the only farms that are in here are the iron farm, which I guess can stay. Oh, the turtle farm's still here.
How'd you
But
get
we
out?
could definitely relocate this too. It wasn't too hard to build this. Look at all the scoots we got. With the farms being moved out of the spawn chunks, they are being innovated and relocated to dedicated areas. Like this special location where we just have crop farms. I love the pixel art. Pixel art by Hi-Bi. There's Hi-Bi right there. Oh wow, yeah, pixel art on this side too. Nice. This is where we've been building up all of the farms. We got seed pickle farm there. We got our cactus. What else we got here? Wheat. Sugarcane. Ooh, we got a new one here. Carrots all right here. And there's our kelp farm. Nice. So pretty much every farm around this area, all their crops are being sent back to the main area over here. And this whole area is kind of marked like this. That little kind of square circle there is where the random ticks are occurring. So if the player is AFKing, I'm guessing this is center here, then he would load all the crops and they could be producing products. And then we can just come back to the single storage place here. We have everything: carrots, potatoes, wheat, pumpkins, melons, kelp, cactus, sugarcane. I think we still need to put in pumpkins. Yeah, I think pumpkins, melons we need, and potatoes. What is on this side? Oh, pickles. Hey, our sea pickle farm is hooked up to it. Also got gunpowder, so I'm just gonna make it a creeper farm, maybe a mob farm 2, string, bones, future expansion. Oh, awesome. We have a farm for carrots, and I think that's pretty much going to be the official spot where it goes. And we can obtain this renewable as well as automatic with player, also infinitely automatic because we got villagers that do all the work. And let's go ahead and mark that off as being completed on Proto Sky. We also have some other stuff here, like there's pickles. Pickles are also renewable, automatic, infinitely automatic with some bone meal source coming into it. Awesome. And we can also check that off for Proto Sky. Kelp is also completed. So the wheat is also completed. We'll check that off. And that means we can do seeds too, which are also called wheat seeds. Cactus is renewable and infinitely automatic. And it is completed on Proto Sky. Awesome. I think we're up to date on all the farms in this area. That way we can stay up to date on which farms we have and which ones we still need. So Hunsinger made a bee farm up here. And its rates are, ooh, that's really cool. 169 honey per hour. Nice. So up here we got bees. There's a couple of hives around some flowers. They come out, harvest the flowers, go back in, and then you have the wiring going around. You use the dispensers onto the bee hives, and then it produces the honey as well as honeycomb. We want that. That's pretty awesome. That's a nice easy way to get honey here in Netherhub while people are moving around. They'll come by and, you know, keep this loaded. Bees will be working. Otherwise, honey is kind of annoying to get, so that's awesome. So there's a lot of honey blocks over here in this one. You also got some honeycomb. Let's see. Oh yeah, we want to look at the rocket shop. Rocket shop. Rocket shop. Built by Jesus. It looks really cool. I love it. There's 2 rockets, not just one. They're also a little different heights. Oh wow. Duration 3s. More duration 3s. They're in duration 1s. Maybe they got sold out. I like duration 1s just because I feel like it can be a little more accurate with my flying. I don't think we looked at this honey bottle. Oh wow. Parkour. I'm just gonna watch you guys do it. Someone just flies around their elytra. Also, in the area that we have dedicated for villagers, Iron Farm has been moved to that new area, and the new one has more iron golem producing cells. There's Iron Farm. They're using nether portals to transport them to nether, so they're not counting, and they can send in new iron golems faster. A little bit more lag, but it makes it faster. You also got compost here as well. Composting all the poppies. Let's go take a look at it. We have to go through this portal over here.
Yeah, this one.
This is the villager hall we took a look at last time. So you got platforms for the villagers to spawn iron golems, and they just get pushed into portals instead of lava. That's really nice. The villagers there in the center, and it's opening it up so the villagers can see him, and he's taking turns, so they're not all scared all the time. That's nice. We actually have a use for our pillager farm. Get a pillager to scare these guys. But there is one more really big addition to Protosky, but it's quite far away from spawn. So everybody head over to the end dimension. Not here already. Check out Hunsinger's Elytra farm. We'll go through the gateway portal. Now we're out at the Outrun Islands. Of course, there's no blocks out here, but we do have the remnants of End City, which is just the entities, the shulker, as well as the item frame.
There are some boats in this chest over here.
Okay, boats. It's like a boat a boat parade. Okay, we are out 28,000 blocks. Nobody die. Read rules. Okay, let's read the rules.
I mean,
Wow, this thing is crazy looking. Wow, this thing is huge. So, Hunsinger, do you want to explain the concept behind this, how it works?
So up ahead of you right there, with all the scaffolding, those are the machines that catch the elytras. Yeah, so where the leaf blocks are, so underneath is a hopper minecart, and under that are iron trap doors.
Ah, okay, so the hopper minecart's going to pick up any item.
Yeah, so the iron trap doors actually break the item frame with the elytra in it, and then the hopper minecart picks it up.
Oh wow, that is crazy.
There's an enderman. There are several endermen.
And the way those machines work is they're a modification of a 3.3 blocks per second design. Except the difference is that whenever they reach a chunk border, they would normally stop and break, but they will actually restart after the chunk gets loaded.
Oh, that's awesome. So how did you know where to put these? Did you just...
I just went into a single player world with the same seed as Protosky, and just basically went through and found the exact coordinates.
And if you guys are wondering what the scaffolding and the snow layers are for, this is to update all these fly machines in the front, which are grabbing the elytras, easily without having to have any blocks left behind that the big shulker grabbing fly machine could accidentally run into when moving forward. So scaffolding will all break and snow layers will break and there won't be anything left behind. And it will also update all the observers. Next, Hunsinger talks about how this elytra grabbing system is actually consists of two different fly machines, a fast one and a slow one.
They're connected to the elytra grabbers with signs. So they normally, because they're 2 blocks per second and the other ones are 3 blocks per second, they can never catch up to the faster ones. But once Priya stops the main machine, the 3 blocks per second flying machines will halt at a chunk border at the render distance.
I see.
And then the slower flying machines will catch up and actually jam the faster ones.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
So then Priya's going to fly over and collect all the elytras, and then take down all of the elytra kits for flying machines, and then start the shulker processor up again. So the way the shulker processor works is you have all those vertical sections there.
Okay, I'm near the vertical pieces.
So those are known as the arms of the sections. And then the area that you're on right now, the horizontal section, is the spine of the machine. And then in between each of the arms and the spine, you have the shoulder. And each individual section can actually break off because I've introduced fracture points to the machine. Because the elytra grabbers do sometimes have a bad tendency of breaking halfway through during the AFK session. So just in case that happens, I've added fracture points to the main shulker machine, so that if any of the elytra grabbers jam themselves and stop, and then they hit the main machine will not actually stop. It'll just break off a piece.
I see. Okay. So if one of these jam up, the whole thing isn't going to stop. That's pretty nice.
And you can actually, so anywhere you see the sticky pistons on the machine is separates two different sections.
That's crazy. So as the machine's moving forward, the shulkers will be kind of teleporting along these arms and eventually make their way closer and closer to the center.
And then once they get to the bottom of the arm, they'll eventually move over to the spine. And the honey connecting the arm to the spine, that long stretch of honey, prevents them from teleporting back to the arm. So once they go onto the spine, they can no longer teleport back to the arms. The same thing happens between the arms and the main killing chamber.
I see you got these strips of honey blocks. That's very ingenious. Okay, you want to talk about how you collect the shulkers?
Yeah, so that's where the actual shulker killing goes on. So once the shulkers are siphoned over to that area, they're then put on that little bridge made out of the cobblestone slabs that the Endermen are kind of sitting on right now.
Okay.
And so then if you look a bit to the right, so over there is the actual kill chambers. Each of those slime blocks surrounded by trapdoors.
Mm-hmm.
The shulkers will actually be pushed against that, and they won't be able to teleport anywhere.
Oh, okay. No blocks within 8 blocks, so they can teleport, but they can't leave it. There's no place for them to sit. It's all occupied. Okay. And then you say they just accumulate there until they get max cramming, and then their shells are picked up by the upper minecarts in here. Wow, that's insane. Wow, this is so impressive. That's a lot of materials and a lot of building. Dude, this thing's so crazy looking from above. Okay, we're gonna try to run this. We made a backup. Everybody want to meet back up at the rules sign area. Vlogs is going to be the person AFKing it. The Vlogs is AFKing right here. And he's far enough away so he won't be affected by the shulkers. Everybody else should be off the machine. And we should be ready to start this. Okay, are we ready? Hunter, you want to count down?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh! Did anything happen?
Yep, here we go.
It's moving!
God.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That looks so crazy.
Nice.
Oh wow. That is crazy. Okay, let's check on spectator. So much of the machine doesn't want to render because it's moving so often, but everything is moving. If we get close to it, we can see it's updating. All the wings are moving. Oh, this looks so crazy with the spectator. The wings will pick up any shulkers. Is way down here in the pilot. And out in front should be, yeah, those slime machines are part of the ones that are going to actually pick up the elytras. This is just amazing. It doesn't always render, but when it does, it looks amazing. Since Progress Guy is still 1.16, this is the best way for us to get shulker shells, by collecting the shulker mobs and then having them die for their shells to drop. Trying to find a way to farm up all the items in the game of Minecraft, this is the true spirit of technical Minecraft. Big props to the builders and designers of this, and it's going to be so exciting to see the results of it. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the bell notifications turned on so you don't miss out on future episodes. And leave a like as well as share the series. We are definitely in the end game and it is a lot of fun. I will see all you guys in the next episode of Progress Guy.